So video is pretty similar, and I just recorded a little video of myself in front of Starbucks Sunday morning. Got up at 5, family asleep, went and got a Starbucks, and then I parked my van right next to Starbucks, and I just sit in the back of the van because it's more comfortable than sitting in Starbucks, and it's quieter, but I could still get to their Wi-Fi and then go back in and refill my coffee. I could get into living in a van. I had a friend one time. My friend who's the police officer, came over to my house. He's like, "Wow, you got a nice house." I'm like, "Why do you seem surprised?" I'm a smart guy. I work hard. And he's like, "I don't know, man. I just always picture you living in a van by the river." I was like, "Yeah, I could kind of picture myself living in a van by the river too." So you just do video, and then I'm saying, "Hey, give me the controls too." Super easy. And then I list the videos here. So there's a couple of different video formats. MP4. So I recorded a video and I exported it. It came out as an MP4. But then I just said MP4 convert. Convert to OGG. Right? And then there's convert video to OGG. So I just went to this website, uploaded my video, converted it to an OGV. You can read about the difference between OGG and OGV. And then WebM. And I say you could read about it because I read about it, and I was like, whatever, until you don't completely get the nuances. So good enough. That's why I say you can go read about it. And there's also a WebM video. Why would you want different videos? Because MP4 is 9.2 megabytes, and OGV is 6.5, and ME is 3.7. Whoa, great compression. All right, so let's look at can I use and see how much we cannot use this. We should come up with another website, can't use. Cannot use. So can we use audio? 89.46% of browsers, nice. Can we use video? 89, nice. Can we use MP4? 88, so 8.9%, 89%, nice. Can we use OGG? 70%, not nice. Is OGV the same? OGG, OGV, OGG, Vorbis audio format, 70%. And OGG Thoria video format, 49%. Okay, I'm going to stick with that. It's a little bit better. I can't use that. What about WebM? 70% too. All right, well, some browsers support it, some don't. So you got to have fallbacks. We haven't really talked about fallbacks. But browsers, the way they deal with code they don't know, it's a little bit the way I deal with code I don't know. But not quite, because I actually will become interested in research it a little bit sometimes. But if a browser reads a line, okay, so I'm just going to be talking, and then I might say Salam Alat Jalan, and then, we could talk about WebM some more. And you're like, Salam Alat Jalan? Don't understand it, whatever. Todd keeps going. You forget about it. You just don't worry about it. That's how browsers deal with stuff. When they read your code and they don't get it, they just go, don't understand it, whatever, forget about it, go on to the next line. So that's how browsers read your code. Browsers are super forgiving. And so if a browser doesn't understand WebM, it'll be like, okay, video controls, I got it. Source, 00 files, me.webm. Okay, video controls, got it. Source, ID, me.ogv. Okay, video controls, source, got it. Me.mp4, cool, I can play that. I understand that line. So just like, if it doesn't understand it, just goes to the next one. So it tries this. If it can play it, cool. Otherwise, goes to the next one. Otherwise, goes to the next one. So when we play this,
everybody's asleep. I got up early. Came to Starbucks. Got my coffee. And now I'm sitting in the back of my van, right next to Starbucks, so I have access to the Wi-Fi, and I'm coding it up.
So that was WebM. How can we tell that's WebM? How could we tell that that's WebM? How would you figure out it's playing WebM, not OGV, not MP4? How?
It will just cycle through and whatever it's actively working.
Which one is Chrome playing? As a developer, you need to show your boss fallback's working, it's choosing the best format.
Right click and inspect.
I thought the same thing.
For these sources.
You're barking up the right tree. It's network. Look, it brought down WebM. WebM doesn't exist. Network is what it brings down. WebM, it brought down MeoGV. Original gangster video. You want to see the quality of a MeoGV?
Everybody's asleep. I got up early.
I can't listen to that anymore. Take that out, and it brings down this one, MP4. So that's fallback. Hey, we can fall back to better stuff. And I guess it doesn't, you might think, well, it reads WebM and it understands that. So it says, I'll do WebM, but then it reads the next line and says, I understand OGV, so we'll do OGV. But then it reads the next line, I understand MP4, so we'll do MP4. And then everybody ends up with MP4. But that's not the way it works. All right, so that's just the beginning of video. And you could add a poster to your video. So same code. Now I've got a poster. And same video.
Everybody's asleep.
But all I've added here is poster. A picture. Nice. And then the background video. I don't totally have this wired, but video autoplay, so it's automatically going to play. Loop, it's going to loop, and it's muted. Those are just attributes you could drop in. If an attribute's value, default value is true, you don't have to say equals true. That doesn't even look right. Getting an error. Wrong attribute value. Some of them I think you could do that. Let's look. MDN video. I'm muted. If default value is false. So autoplay. I thought that you could set true, but that's the way you set them. All right, so autoplay loop muted, and then I just needed to do some CSS to try to get that in the background. And so HTML body h1 div video, take away padding and margin, HTML body ATF, height 100% above the fold. You can see right here above the fold. And then video's position absolute. Absolute looks up the DOM, finds the next thing up the DOM that has position set to something. If it doesn't find anything, it goes straight either to body or HTML. I can't recollect which one. I think body, right? Nobody knows with some certainty. And we could probably figure out a way to prove it. And we could. HTML, border, 10 pixels solid red. Body, border, 10 pixels solid blue. And then margin. Let's do margin 40 pixels. So why don't we see the red border? There's a blue border. HTML, we just don't see the border ever. Why don't we see a border on HTML?
And your video's over top of it.
My video over the top of it?
Yeah.
There we go. And so now, position, come down 10, top pixels. So we just came down 10, and it looks like we came down 10 from HTML. Come down 100. So it looks like the 10 brought it down over the red, showed the red, that 10 pixel border of the red. So it looks like it's going off of HTML. That'd be my guess. So if it doesn't have position, it goes all the way to the top. And so from the top and left, it's going to be in the top left corner. Width is 100%. Z-index means, this means take it out of normal document flow. So everything's just going to, it's going to be standing on its own. And z-index -1 means it's in the background. What if we didn't have that? I'm on top is now under that. There's I'm on top. But when we add z-index, it goes to the background. Kind of distracting to do anything else when there's a video, huh? So you can see that there's some of that video down below. So I haven't figured out how to get rid of that video, right? Some of it comes down below. Maybe make it to a certain size in production. I don't know if there's some way to crop it. So video, maybe a video is 100% height. But then the width, right? We need like the background, what position, cover, contain. Remember that one? Maybe put it into some sort of a container. Anyhow, I was playing around with that. Got it close enough where it's interesting. But here you can see that that isn't quite what I want. Those numbers right there. So room to grow on that one.